There are many girls. You are so young, 21-year-old, and do you see that there are many girls pursuing the blockchain path, or is there a big gap that's existing? Hmm.
So I actually have seen a lot of women who are getting into this space, and like there are a lot of communities as well that are helping specifically women to get into the space. So like it's actually been very much progress of women being in tech than it was before Web3. It definitely, I mean, I'm not saying that it directly impacts someone, but it has given an option of indirectly like coming to events, because in Web 2 I didn't hear much about events. Like there was like one or two conferences a month, or a year or something like that. But with Web3 it's just like events every day. So even like you come from college, you can just go to an event or something like that. And for women it has definitely like opened doors for a lot of community events, for a lot of collaboration. And one thing that I've noticed that I mean, I noticed it with myself as well. So usually when you go to a conference or an event, like boys are really good at approaching other person. They
Right.
approach, they ask questions, they tangle their curiosity themselves. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, I haven't seen women do that much. And even I was, I also hesitated at first to like reach out to a person and ask her about their project and stuff. So I thought that this thing has to be changed, and we need to change, and nobody can help us with that. So because if I am curious about something, it should be me who should go up to them and ask them questions, and just like get my answers that I
Yeah.
want. So because that would only help me grow my network, and like, yeah, get an opportunity if there is. So this thing I've noticed in many women out there. And yeah, I mean, Web3 can only open doors for you to go into an event, or create communities where you can participate and grow with them. But this is a thing of a personal growth that you have to do on your own. So yeah, like I try to improve this thing in myself as well, to
Right.
go to people and explore, they like ask them questions and
Yeah.
learn about their project, that what they're building. So
Right.
yeah.
Interesting, Shruti. That's very important. Now, I
Yeah.
also want to, while we're talking about it, I want to mention two things. One is imposter syndrome. Everybody in the we talk about it in the West a lot, to overcome your imposter syndrome, that you are
Yeah.
not good enough. I cannot do it. I'm not enough. So that kind of takes women behind, or so we have to really acknowledge that or no, when that trick kicks in, we have to really acknowledge it at that point in time, and kill that feeling, kill that imposter syndrome. And the second thing is amplifying your voice. It's so important. I was in the Grace Hopper conference. It's one of the biggest women in tech conference, and that's when I learned this word, that you all have capabilities, you all have immense potential, power inside of you, mainly women, but you have to talk about it. You really have to be
Exactly.
vocal about it, because people who know you wouldn't know about all those skills of yours. So if you know something, you have to be abrupt about it, that hey, I know this, I have done this, so I'm capable of it. So I think we have to kill imposter syndrome. I work on that, I do work on that, and I am very vocal. If there is a person in leadership, and I find myself, I'm currently still progressing, I'm still not that, we get the idea, but that notion in our head, that how can I go and talk to a CTO, how can I go and talk to a CEO? But I think it's, again, they are people, they are human beings like us, so, and they have more knowledge that they can guide us. So I think from that belief, we should not hesitate to go and reach out to the
Definitely.
person. Yeah, you can get help. You will, if you reach out to that person, you can get help. It's, wow, it's great that that person knows you. But if no, you tried, you have
Yeah.
overcome that one step of, that you're not good enough, you have overcome that imposter, you have taken that first step
Right.
to
And
yeah.
for this, like startups has also
Mhm.
helped with this a lot, because like,
Okay.
yeah, as I mentioned, it was like at first it's a small team, and you're
Mm.
actually the part of the core team, and you get the confidence of directly chatting with the person who is on a senior level from you.
Right.
And with this, you get the confidence to, like, reach out to more people who are senior, maybe in knowledge or in age or
Yeah.
anything, that you can feel
Yeah.
intimidated about. But yeah, it gives you a lot of confidence to reach out to them,
Yeah.
because you know now how to speak to your CEO, how to speak to
Yeah.
your CTO.
Yeah.
And yeah, you said, yeah, they're people, and they're actually fun to talk to, because
Yeah.
they're interesting people. They have built this
Exactly.
product, and you are the one who is making it happen. So
Exactly. So again, it comes to community based. Now,
yep.
10 years ago, there might be a vertical system that you have to go from ladder to talk to a CEO. But now it's a more horizontal system. So your directors, your
Correct.
leadership, your founders are easily accessible and they love to hear your voice. If you have an idea, go ahead and share it. So everybody is just so easy to talk to and
Yeah.
everyone is contributing to each other in that zone. Perfect. Cool. So there was another interesting point that we discussed. Now, so what's up next for you? So currently you are working with a Neon EVM. What the future plans for Shruti looks like, the near future, because we are always exploring, we are always learning new things, we are discovering ourselves. So
Sure. So, in Neon Labs, I would, yeah, definitely would like to stick with them, and just grow my role over there, and come up higher in the ladder. And yeah, we are soon planning to go live on mainnet. So I would aspire to bring a lot more projects, and yeah, like support them as much as I can. And yeah, and after that, I would like to catch up with my studies again. So I
okay.
am actually thinking of yeah, pursuing my higher studies in fintech industry. So yeah, let's see where it goes.
That's great, and it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great when you have that vision, you have the strategy. It's all going to be work. It will work out so smoothly. All right. So now I also wanted to say is that to the women or people who are the youth who are listening to us, that reach out to Shruti. Questions you guys might have in regards to how to get into blockchain, the questions in regards to NFTs, Web3. If you're curious about any aspect of this future of tech, reach out to Shruti. I think, Shruti, you'll be happy to guide people
For sure.
on the right direction. And I see that you have your Calendly as well, so people can book
Yeah.
15 to 30 minutes time in Shruti's diary, and she'll be happy to guide you in your journey into blockchain. And Shruti, other interesting thing is that because you have accomplished so much in this space, I think you should also think about starting your own meetups. Probably because meetups is a big thing in Ireland and meetups
Yeah.
are big in UK and in the West. So I think you should also be running meetups there where you can, contribute and build your own community. And there is a lot that can be done by the,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
by
I mean,
the,
I have gone to some meetups as a speaker, and it's really fun to give a keynote and connect with other
yeah,
people and share my thoughts about like what I think about the space and where am I. And like, yeah, about conducting my own, I am soon, like, yeah, I'm thinking about conducting it with Neon EVM itself. So yeah, like I think it would be actually helpful for me as a developer to conduct meetups in India, definitely, and yeah, like expose myself around the world as well.
right. And also for women who are also young girls who are listening to our conversation. So if you feel that you have imposter syndrome, or if you feel that you have that hesitation to go and ask a question, Shruti is there for you. I do see in you a woman in leadership. And I do see that strong figure in you that you can help other women and girls around you to accomplish their goals, career goals, and you can counsel them as well. So reach out to Shruti. She will be there as a role model to help you with any questions or queries you might have and help you
For
grow and
sure.
develop. It's great. Shruti, this was a fantastic conversation. And have we wrapped up everything?
Yeah, like finally, like first of all, thanks a lot for having me, and
It was a wonderful
I'm
conversation.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that I met someone from my town
Yeah.
who is interested in blockchain. So
Yeah.
yeah,
This is incredible.
yeah.
Yeah, we gotta meet next time for sure.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was actually a fun conversation for myself as well,
Yeah.
and like talking about these things and like putting my thoughts out there.
Yeah.
And my last message would be like just for people who are starting in Web3 and they want to grow. So I would recommend using like tools like LinkedIn and Twitter a lot, and it doesn't have to be like you have to get addicted to them, but like while learning it helps a lot that you post your updates, what you're learning about, and just like putting a little thread or putting a little post on LinkedIn about what you're learning currently, what you like conclude from the things that you've researched about. So it actually helps a lot to grow your network and reach out to people. They sometimes may reply or they may not, but yeah, it's worth reaching out to them, clear your purpose. And yeah, I mean, definitely it's not a problem if no one is clear, because still, I mean, even getting into Web3 space, there's a lot to explore. So
Exactly.
you could
Yeah.
be unclear for a while, and that's completely okay. Just yeah, don't give up, and like if you believe in something, yeah, you should pursue that.
Absolutely. If you believe in something, take the step towards that. At least the first step, because it's going to lead to a certain kind of a learning that will help you discover and unfold another path. I think this is how it
Definitely.
worked out for me. Yeah, always curious, just like you, always exploring and inquisitive about things. Now, one more thing I want you to say is that, Shruti, you are writing content as well. You have your medium where you post your content. So, folks, go and check out, connect with Shruti on LinkedIn and check out her medium. She's producing really interesting content on the basics of blockchain and the basics of
Yeah.
yeah, tokenization and the consensus algorithms. Probably, I read for you, I
Yeah.
skimmed through your page, so that will be super helpful for people to look at as well and to ask any questions they might have. Right. So I think we can wrap it up here. Wish you all the very best for all the excursions in this space and everything that you're doing. And we see a brilliant blockchain developer and a woman in leadership in you, really.
Thank
And
you.
and everyone as a part of this conversation, I think all the young, it's mainly focused on the younger generation who should hear your story, who should hear about all your accomplishments so far, and with your own passion, curiosity, and enthusiasm as well, because it was not by force, it was by curiosity and enthusiasm that you decided to take this journey. They have to hear your story on all the great work that you have done so far, and from starting 2019 to till now. Yeah. So this conversation will be very, very helpful for younger folks. Right. And yeah, for everyone who is listening to us. Cool. So I think on this, we can wrap it up.
Definitely. Yeah.
Great. And we will be in touch. Take care.
For
Bye
sure.
bye.